I lost 47 tomato plants in a single weekend. Completely. Brown leaves, black stems, dead, months of work, gone. Until I understood these 7 things. Now I harvest more tomatoes from just a few square meters than a family of 4 can eat. Welcome to the jungle. No, really, look at this. If you think growing tomatoes is complicated, stay with me now, because I'm going to show you the 7 secrets that make the difference between a tiny harvest and a flood of tomatoes that leaves your neighbors speechless. These are not the usual tips you've heard 1,000 times before. This is what I learned in 10 years of gardening through trial and error, and a damn lot of dead plants. Every one of these tips is a game changer, and number 4 more than doubled my harvest. So let's get started. Tip number 1 may sound counterintuitive. Always plant more tomatoes than you actually need. How many more? At least 30% more. Why? Because Murphy's Law applies in the garden too. Individual young plants die. Late blight hits before you even harvest a single tomato. A storm snaps plants, slugs, aphids, fungi. I'm speaking from experience. The year I lost 47 plants, I had no backup plants, 0 buffer. That was it for tomato season. Since I started following this rule, I always have enough plants in reserve. But what if they all survive? Perfect. Then you make sauce, dry them, give them to neighbors. Tomatoes are like gold. You can never have too many. The buffer strategy is your insurance against crop failure, and it only costs you a few extra dollars for seeds. Tip number 2, your tomatoes need to be able to breathe. I know, it feels wrong to remove leaves from healthy plants. More leaves means more photosynthesis, that means more growth, right? Wrong. Too many leaves means poor air circulation, that means disease. Here is the rule. Check no leaves should touch the ground. Check remove the bottom 12 to 16 inches completely. For very bushy plants, cut away 2 to 3 leaves in between. Why is this so critical? Moisture is the enemy. When leaves do not dry quickly after rain or dew, fungi have a party. And that party ends with late blight. Good air circulation means fast drying, that means healthy plants. I never remove more than 3 leaves at once. The plant should not go into shock. But thinning regularly? Absolute game changer. Important, never put diseased leaves on the normal compost. Why? Because next year, you will feed the same diseases back to your plants. I have a separate compost pile for weeds and diseased plant parts. It never goes back into my vegetable beds. Sounds paranoid? It is, but it works. Tip number 3 is the reason I built this greenhouse. Tomatoes hate rain, not just do not like, they hate it. The summer of 2017, I had 35 beautiful tomato plants. It rained, and rained, and rained. June. By the end of June, they were all dead, completely wiped out by late blight. 0 harvest. Since then, greenhouse. But I don't have a greenhouse. You don't need one. Here is the trick. Plant them right against the house wall. The south side, if possible. The small roof overhang is completely enough. Even in heavy rain, the plants barely get hit, and tomatoes grow fantastically in pots. We did it that way for years before we had the greenhouse. The advantage of a greenhouse? Plant 1 month earlier, harvest 1 month longer, but if you don't have one, house wall, roof overhang, done. Your plants will thank you. Tip number 4 was my biggest beginner mistake, and the reason my first harvests were so pathetic. Tomatoes are hungry. No, that is an understatement. Tomatoes are insatiably hungry. I did not take that seriously in the beginning. Fertilize once when planting, then nothing more. The result? Small plants, yellow leaves, hardly any fruit. Since I started fertilizing properly, 3 times the yield. No joke. How often do I need to fertilize? Every 2 weeks during the growth phase. I use organic liquid fertilizer, sometimes compost tea, sometimes nettle slurry, or even urine diluted 1 to 10 means golden water. Especially during the growth phase in early summer, 1 application of diluted urine can give a strong boost. Container plants that regularly need a fresh supply of nutrients benefit from it too. The most important thing, consistency. The plant needs a constant supply of nutrients to produce these massive fruits. Remember, each of these tomatoes weighs 100 to 200 grams. 1 plant produces 50 to 100 of them. That is 5 to 20 kilos of fruit. Per plant. Where is the energy supposed to come from? Exactly. From nutrients. No fertilizer means no tomatoes. That's simple. Tip number 5. Pruning suckers. If you have never heard that term before, stay with me. This will double your harvest. Tomatoes form side shoots, so-called suckers. They grow in the crotch between the main stem and the leaves. If you do not remove them, you get a huge bush. Many shoots, few fruits. Why? The energy gets spread across too many shoots. No strength for large, ripe fruits. The solution? Prune the suckers. Keep one or at most 2 main stems. All other side shoots gone. That way, the plant focuses all its energy on one productive stem. The result? Larger tomatoes, more tomatoes, faster ripening, better air circulation, healthier plants. When do you do this? Weekly. Go through the plants once a week. Simply pinch out small suckers with your fingers. The earlier you catch them, the easier it is. Exception: bush tomatoes. I do not prune suckers on those. You recognize them by the fact that they grow wider rather than taller. But all indeterminate tomatoes, the big ones that climb high, prune suckers, always. Tip number 6 is so brilliant it feels like cheating. An electric toothbrush. What for? For pollination. The toothbrush vibrates similarly to a bumblebee or bee. This vibration moves the pollen from the male part to the female part of the flower. Without pollination, no fruit. The problem: in the greenhouse, hardly any insects reach the plants. Outdoors, in some years, you simply do not have enough bees. Lots of flowers. But they fall off without forming fruit. Since I started doing this with the toothbrush, 80 to 90% fruit set. Almost every flower becomes a tomato. How do you do it? Simply touch the flowers gently with the vibrating toothbrush. 2 to 3 seconds per flower. Go through all the plants once a week. That's it. 5 minutes of work per week for 50% more yield. Tip number 7. Find your favorite varieties. Tomatoes come in every imaginable color, every shape, every size, every flavor. From cherry size to 1 kilo heavy. From yellow to orange, red, purple, almost black. From sweet as sugar to spicy and intense. And here is my mistake this year. I forgot to write down which variety is where. The labels faded. I no longer know which tomato is which. I tried 10 new varieties. And now, no idea which ones were the good ones. That is so annoying. So, write it down. Waterproof marker, or even better, notebook with a garden plan. Document every variety. Name, location, flavor, yield, disease resistance. That way, over the years, you find your top performers, the varieties that work perfectly for you in your garden. You then grow those again every year, and you can even save seeds from your best plants. Free tomatoes forever, but you need to know which variety you are taking the seeds from. Otherwise, you forget. Like I did. Learn from my mistake. 7 tips. Every single one transformed my harvest. From a pathetic 5 kilograms per season to over 100 kilos. This is not magic. This is biology, observation, and a little patience. If you want to know more about individual techniques, pruning suckers, fertilizing, choosing varieties, write your questions in the comments.